Actually, he's always been very kind. I think the most everyone knows him. Secretary Dato Perez, integrated. Right here, Dato, the chairman of MCCI. Mr. Stephen Koh, the deputy chairman of MCCI. Mr. Hans Hao, Council Greg Chen, Yusek Jerimosai of DOJ, Mr. S.K. Tam. I have not seen S.K. Tam for more than 10 years, I believe. But you haven't aged a bit. So nice to have you here, Mr. Stephen. Manager Anjana Ghani, Ms. Kathy Mikado, the president of Future Market Association, the other members of board of MCCI, members of the chambers from Singapore and from Taiwan, and from I just met today the chambers of India. Welcome, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. Selamat petang, as they say in Bahasa Malaysia. Malang hapon siang lahat to the Filipinos, and of course, good evening to everyone. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate Philippines in getting 2 gold medals in Olympics. This honor is not only for Philippines but for ASEAN, because I think it's amazing a country in ASEAN can get 2 gold medals in Olympics, and I think that's amazing. And I hope that that this can be also emulated by our other ASEAN partners. Hopefully, we can have a strong Asian hall in this Olympics. So once again, congratulations to everyone. I'm very pleased to be here with all of you at this induction oath-taking ceremony for the Malaysian Chambers of Commerce and Industry Philippines. Happy to see so many of you here. All the names, but plays a very important role in promoting Malaysia, Philippines, of course, relations between all the other countries present here. And so each one of you are special members of this association and of course this association. And I want to again thank you for your presence here today. You know, it's not easy to get the movers and shakers of Philippines in one group, yourselves all key players in this industry. So thank you once again for being a part of this important occasion for MCCI. I here also like to congratulate MCCI for playing a major role in promoting relations between Malaysia and Philippines. I arrived a year ago, actually a year and a half already. I didn't time pass by so fast, but in that 1.5 years, I've seen the pivotal role that that MCCI has played in terms of promoting trade between Malaysia and Philippines, and of course, trying to find specific niches which they can collaborate with. And I'm happy to say they have made many partnerships and forged many cooperation. And one of it, of course, that's very commendable is the partnership with AUTA. And I think that has allowed Malaysian companies, those companies who are part of this association, to be able to ensure that the ease of doing business in Philippines continues to be upgraded and monitored. And that is why I think it's important that MCCI continue to play a role in creating new partnerships with new groups. And of course, one of the objectives, I believe, by MCCI will be, tying relationship with associations like from Taiwan, from India, from EU, from Singapore, and I hope this can be realized in the coming year. So this is kind of a homework for MCCI, which I know the board is working very hard to ensure and continue to develop this key relationship in Philippines. As you all know, again, this year is the 60th years anniversary of Malaysia-Philippines relations. So back in July last year, the President of Philippines visited Malaysia, and this was of course preceded by the visit by the Prime Minister of Malaysia to Philippines in March. And the leaders of both countries agreed that one of the key sectors they should be concentrating on is the issue of trade investment. And as you know, trade investment is one of the key areas where countries can ensure development for the people, and of course for the nation. And I must say, in these past 1.5 years, I've seen a tremendous growth, an increase of Malaysian presence in Philippines. And it's been tremendous boost for our relations, especially when it comes to bilateral relations. And happy to say today we have Malaysian companies involved in manufacturing, in renewables, in F&B, in education, in areas as far as plantations. And I hope that this collaboration, preceded by MTC, will be able to continue to develop key area of trade. And I welcome, of course, all the other chambers who are present to work together with MCCI in order to be able to achieve the target that we have set. I, of course, have my own KPI when it comes to trade investment portfolio, and of course, our trade director, Mr. Zalani, has always been stressed because every time she sees me, she knows that numbers are something we want to achieve. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about numbers. It's not, numbers is one. But you see, when trade, as you all know, as business people, trade investment brings in not only revenue for your company, but it also allows the creation of jobs and livelihoods. And this is something that countries like Malaysia and Philippines, of course, the other countries here need. We need to develop this portfolio so that jobs can be created, at the same time can lift the social economic development of our nations. If you see in Mindanao, I do a lot of trips in Mindanao, I welcome also you to join me. I'm going to Marawi soon, so I'm going to bring my president along. I don't know if he wants to come, I'm going to bring him along. And you know, I've traveled to Kagangi Oro, to Zamboanga, to Tawi-Tawi. Name a few in Mindanao. Of course, I have also been to many places in Luzon, Visayas, and Cebu and all. But there's so much opportunities here that you can tap in. It's a matter of you taking the initiative and being brave enough to go. And I think, as I know, most of the business people, both in Malaysia and Philippines, of course, in our neighboring countries, and of course our partners that are here today, are people who have the foresight and the determination to do it. Or not, you wouldn't be in here sitting with you. As you know, Philippines, in the past 1 year, the president, of course, and his team has worked hard to ensure that the environment for investments and trade is eased and improved. Yes, there's a lot of things to be done, but yet there is opportunity, and that is why I'm going to press it today. So we must take the opportunity, the chance to do it, bring in more investments, not only investments into the Philippines, but also you can help investments through your own countries. You know? Because there are many corporations like IR, for example, Reuters, that are also keen to do trade overseas. And that is where, as business people, you can really do a service to yourself, to your companies, but also to the nation. We say the socio-economic development of a country is what determines the growth of a country. And as business people, you are the future. And I'm actually convinced one of the key ways to ensure a nation continue to develop is for us to focus on key strategic areas that the country has advantage of or competitive advantage in. In Philippines, for instance, we're looking at renewables, we're looking at food security, we're looking at education, and that's just to name a few. We have many people successful here, and Ruko, your Tiong Baru. We started with one store, look at, and then you have also, who else I want to say? Maybank, of course, I'm always happy to mention, 60 over branches really in Malaysia. And on August 14, I'm very proud to announce that Maybank will open the first ever Islamic banking window in Zamboanga. So please, you want to join me? It's very safe. I remember that. We have got to remember, I'm happy to invite you to come over and have a look. So let's all work together to ensure that we continue to develop this portfolio. Because like I said, one of the prerequisites of any country in terms of developing our economy and our social economic development is to trade. And that's where each one will do. So be brave, be bold. Go out there and chart a new path. I've told many of my colleagues in Malaysia, don't be afraid. Because I've served in places like Nigeria. You know, in Nigeria, there was one company, Malaysian company, a housing project. It's incredible. Middle of nowhere, this man is there and he got a music company. And I was surprised, what are you doing like a housing project? And that is what I mean, the nature to go take a part which nobody else has done. And so you have to, not only yourself, but encourage your business people, the friends you know in other parts of the industry to come and invest in Philippines. Of course, at the same time, bring investments back to the country at the same time. So I think I will stop. I can go on for a few hours, but so I shall do justice to the of course to the speech that you made. Like I said, I mentioned a few areas. Another area I think that will be important for us is the area of digitalization. As you know, the era of IT and AI is here, and we have to embrace it. And I think it's incumbent on us to be able to see how we can utilize AI for our own benefit and growth. So during a recent visit of course of our foreign minister, Dr. Sri Haji Muhammad bin Hassan, we again spoke about key areas, and of course one of the areas I mentioned just now was legalization. The other one is halal. Now you know halal is another factor which we are very passionate about, and I would like to invite, of course, all of you, especially the Filipino business people here, to come to Malaysia in September 17th to 21st. We have the one of the major halal expos in the world, which is the Malaysian International Halal Expo. Please contact Ms. Intan if you're going. DTI is, of course, bringing a huge team together with the pavilion. So if you're going to take part there, please come along. And of course, here in the Philippines in November, there will be another Halal Expo. Now, Halal Expo, I think the halal industry is one of the key areas where the small and medium scale industries can take part. Recently, we had the appointment of a new trade secretary, and one of the areas that she'll be focusing on will be small and medium scale industries. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, there is a clear opportunity for you in this area. Like I said, in my trips throughout Philippines, especially Mindanao, there's a lot of opportunities that you get when it comes to halal. And again, I would like to invite you to join us. And finally, to MICCI, I would like to congratulate the new inductees today. Of course, induction doesn't mean just for today. It's actually a start of a new journey. So this journey will bring you for another one more year. And I hope in next year's induction, when you present your report, you'll be able to present a report that is glowing. I give this mandate to Mr. Hans, the President, of course, Chairman Mr. Melvin, because I think the growth of MICCI is something that needs to be further developed, and you have done a very good job, but I now challenge you to do even greater in 2024 and 2025, because your report card will also depend on my report card. So if you do better, I do better. So this is not only because of you, because of the embassy, and of course, Secretary Perez, welcome. Thank you so much for your. I want to again mention about Secretary Perez has been one of the staunchest supporters of the ease of doing business in the Philippines. And whenever I see him, I know he's under a lot of pressure, but yet he's always smiling, you know. And I wish I could be like him, because with the pressure he has, with all the, you know, I know how it is when you talk about ease of doing business and trying to ensure that it's, you know, the process goes smoothly. And it's not easy because we have to deal with a lot of agencies and a lot of, you know, stakeholders. But you do it with ease, and I must say, Malaysian chambers and even the Embassy of Malaysia is very proud of what you're doing, and we'd like to congratulate you on the job well done, and I hope that we will continue to be able to work with you in years to come. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to stop here. Thank you very much for listening to my long-winded speech. But again, I like to again encourage and urge you and say, look, let's work together. Let's develop our countries. Let's develop our trade investment portfolios, and especially let's help to develop Philippines. In doing so, you're not only developing your company, but also developing the country and the nation, and importantly, the people of Philippines, and in this case, in Malaysia too, and of course our countries back home, because any development you do will have, of course, a tangible impact back home. So let's all pray and work together. I would like to, welcome you on this journey, and I'm sure with your determination and your will, and of course your experience and expertise, we'll achieve greatness. Once again, Marami, selamat. Thank you very much again for listening to me. I hope